So what do you think, guys, think it's going to happen to Laine? What's his future?
I think they're going to keep him one more year, and that's it.
No. I think there's enough teams with the cap going up that they're going to have to hit the salary cap floor. Canadians are going to be able to ship him off.
Next year,
and get that he's a cancer. You don't want him in your room. You don't want him around your young players. He's lazy.
He's a cancer, really? Yeah.
He's lazy. He doesn't try. Look how much better the team played in the playoffs as soon as he was scratched because he had a hurt finger from playing Fortnite all night. So he does not. I went to a game near the end of the year. My friend Marco gets tickets from his boss right behind the players' bench. So he looks like on the ice. Uninterested, first off, body language, completely uninterested. And now I'm saying this not knowing his mental state, so it's not fair. Maybe he's going through a lot, but still, all that money. He looks like a soccer player, like Pippo Inzaghi, waiting on the offside line to make that break.
Yeah.
And if it's not doing that, he's not providing any value to the team. The team is playing actually with 4 players on the ice. If you got him for nothing, it was a low risk move. The Canadians and the fans showed him a lot of love. He reciprocated on the power play, and I think his goals did help you make the playoffs. We have Demidov there. Slavkovsky had his like the normal things that sophomores have. They go down. He's gonna come back. You don't need a guy like that. Trade him to a team that needs to hit the cap floor. Maybe eat $2 million. You have a lot of picks to package a second, or you give him a third. You don't want that guy on your team. You don't need him on your team, and you can get far better for far less in the NHL.
I'd get rid of him too, but I don't see how. I think they're gonna have a more difficult time than you're thinking to get to ship him off.
Or you just give him a deal. You guys, look, you have so many prospects. Not all of them are gonna play in the NHL for you. It's just normal when teams are getting bigger. Look how many guys the Leafs lost. Not all of them turned out to be great. Zach Hyman turned out to be great next to McDavid, which anyone could. But all the other guys they lost, Andreas Janssen and these other guys, and Kapanen and all these other young kids, part of it. At some point, you have to trade some of these assets to get some veterans, to make some cap maneuvers, and to get the losers off your team. You don't want that around your team.
I just don't find he helped his case in order to help Montreal being able to trade him properly. Even on the power play, like, he gets pissed off at people like Hudson because he didn't get the pass properly. Well, fuck, move yourself.
I know.
And make yourself available. Like, the guy can't fucking make miracles for you, you know?
But if he stays hurt, or they just tell him, use him as LTIR, that's also better. As long as he doesn't dress. I don't think he's... You're not a team that's just, maybe we're going to be a playoff team. No, you made the playoffs this year. Your goal next year is guaranteed to fight for a playoff spot. You're not going to do that with this guy on your team. So,
what a bad apple, man. It sucks, eh?
But he didn't change.
Yeah.
He's exhibiting the same behavior. Now, again, like I said, maybe he's going some really bad mental... He's in a dark place, and I don't want to...
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it from the sports perspective. You're not doing enough.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. If you're loving this content, hit the like button and subscribe and join to our awesome community. Ring that notification bell so you'll never miss a beat. Together, we're building something so special. Let's grow this channel and let's have some fun along the way. For some more content, check out these other fantastic channels. You got Checkin accounts. Dive into the world of finance and economics, baby. Let's go. Big money. And Checkin reports. Stay informed of the latest political news and current events. Hello? So that's it, fam. Come and check us out.
Yeah. We'll get some help, retire, and that's it.
Well, in his postmortem today, he was like, I almost retired. Like, he was telling his old general managers and his teammates and his owners that he was, and he goes, I'm happy I didn't. I had a great time. You had a great time this year, but you didn't look like you were...
Special last 20 games, let's say, around there.
How about more than that? Like, and I know you had a lot to rely on in regards to excuses. You know, he didn't play for a year and a half. He went through the program. Then he came back and he had the injury.
But the program, guys, the program. Be a man.
Ooh.
Go to the program for drugs, prostitution, alcohol, video games. What are you, 12?
But is that for real, or that's just a rumor? Like,
no, it was Fortnite. It was Fortnite.
He was addicted to video games, Fortnite specifically?
I get that when you're a kid. You're a kid in the Quebec Major Junior League. Kids addicted to video games. I get it. The poor kid doesn't. You're a grown man. Get a real disease.
Get a real disease.
Be a man. Fuck.
That's true, eh?
The hell, man.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Sorry, Patrick. Sorry.
No, but I'm not sure if that was the only reason, but that was one of the reasons. Sometimes the media will say whatever they want, right? But
No, that's true. But I think you're better off without him.
I agree. I just
Your team's beyond those players now.
I just don't see. I hope you're right, but I don't see it being as easy as I want it to be to get rid of him. 5-on-5, he's just horrible. I don't see him as a future to the team.
No.
I see him if they're lucky. Somebody throughout the season needs somebody on the power play. Somebody gets hurt, and he's doing good. Or else they're gonna have to either, if they're not making the playoffs next year, they have to send him to a contender. If not, they're gonna just keep him.
What contender's gonna want this loser on their team? Do you think the Florida Panthers are gonna trade for a guy like Patrik Laine next year? No.
Just it's somebody that wants a power play.
The only way
his contract ends next year, right?
Exactly. It's his last contract in the NHL.
Somebody picks him up.
He's
at the
going
end
to
of
the
season.
KHL after this, guys.
What is he from? Sweden?
Yeah.
Finnish.
Swedish league. Super
Finland.
Finnish.
The only way he would have a career is if the NHL adopted a new rule, like a pinch hitter in baseball.
He just shows up
You
on the
would
power
just
play.
have him to show up, not even for the power play, when you get to shootouts or something. Like when you're putting in Patrik Laine, fifth time this year, shootouts. That's about it.